What is up, everyone? It's Goody here, and welcome back to Goody27Modz Month. In today's video, we're going to be cracking the Moon Easter egg, both parts, both Cryogenic Slumber Party, which is the first part for 75 gamer score, and Big Bang Theory, which is the second part for 100 gamer score, and they combine together to create Cryogenic Big Bang Party for a whopping 175 gamer score. Now, a bit of admin before we even start this guide. The person playing as Richtofen will need to have completed both the Call of the Dead and the Shangri-La Easter egg before you can even get onto like the second half of the Moon Easter egg, Big Bang Theory. Basically, you need something called the real device, which is using both rewards from Call of the Dead and Shangri-La. You're going to need that for the second part of this Easter egg. Richtofen needs that in his HUD when he spawns. So basically, just open up the map, get the power on, anything you'd normally do when you're trying to do Easter eggs. And the first official step is to go to spawn, the spawn area just before Tunnel 6, and you have to go and complete Samantha Says. Now, this is really, really simple. It's just a color remembrance game. It's very, very simple. Like I said, you just got to match it up, the sequence, kind of take in what it's playing to you, and then you've got to kind of input the colors as it's played, and then just duplicate it really, and you'll know when you complete it, all the screens will flash green. It's really, really simple, and you'll get a chime, and then that is step 1 done. Now, step 2, you need to go and grab the hacker from the labs. You want to hack one of the buttons shown here, and then you need to find the 4 panels with the green lights above them and hack them too. They are located on either of the 3 floors in this section of the map, and they do spawn randomly every time when you do this Easter egg. Now, make sure you don't blow any of the windows open, as taking the hacker means you won't have a Pez suit, so you will suffocate. So it's really, it makes it so much more difficult when those windows are blasted open. So don't try like throwing grenades, use a ray gun in there. Just refrain from doing that until that step is done at least. And then once all 4 panels have been found and hacked, go to the buttons that you hacked originally, and then hold X on all 4 of them. They will close, and that is the second step done. Now, the third step, you need to play a waiting game. This is where your Easter egg progress is either made or broken. You're going to need to have Excavator Pi tunnel through Tunnel 6. You have a 1 in 3 shot of this, so the odds are stacked against you. If Tunnel 6 isn't being excavated by like the 3rd time an excavator is called in, then I'd restart your game, because it's ideal to have this done as soon as possible. It's not worth putting yourself through loads of stress in the later rounds. But once Pi is broken into the tunnel, however, go and grab the hacker and go to spawn to hack it and make it stop. And when you go back inside Tunnel 6, you will see this egg/ball amongst the debris. Knife it and follow it through Tunnel 6, and keep following it until spawn. If it does stop, just knife it or shoot it again, and you can just continue to follow it or just move. It does need prompting from time to time. Now, you're going to see it get stuck on top of like a satellite, so you're going to go need the wave gun, which is the new wonder weapon in this map. Put it together, go back to spawn, look up there where it's kind of got to the satellite. It's a really, really sneaky spot. If you'd lost where it was, there was no chance of you finding that, because it just looks like a satellite. But you want to shoot that with a wave gun. That will get it back down towards Tunnel 11. Open up Tunnel 11 if you're not already. Follow it down there. Keep knifing it. Go shoot it from the ceiling. Blast it down with some explosives. Keep following it down until you get to like the center area from the MPD. That's taking like the longest possible route, but that is the route the egg takes, and then you'll know when you've done that step, because it will just get stuck inside the panel of the MPD device, and that is step 3 done. Now, step 4, with that egg in its place, a container will rise to the right-hand side of the MPD, and it is your job to kill 25 zombies around this area. This will fill the container with souls. Again, it's much easier on a lower round, and once that's done, go over to the wall here and pull the switch with X. The MPD will open, Samantha will pop out, Cryogenic Slumber Party will pop, and you get the same reward as the Ascension Easter egg, a 90-second death machine. It's not bad for 75 gamer score. It's so good. The feels and Richtofen going, "Hello, Samantha, you little brat." It's so good. Gives me goosebumps every time Samantha comes out, and it's really, really cool. And that's a really, really easy 75 gamer score. Now, towards Big Bang Theory, you need to follow on from this progress. So, step 5, it's all about constructing the terminal. You need to go back to Area 51 with a Gersh device. This is appeared in Ascension. You need to go back to Area 51 with a Gersh device. You need to look to your right, and you'll see these 2 plates on a shelf. You throw a grenade to knock them off the shelf, and then throw a Gersh device on the floor where they landed, and this will deposit them onto your teleporter, and then once you teleport back to Griffin Station, the plates will come with you, and they will be next to Quick Revive. However, that is not it. You need to actually go back to the box and go and get one of your member of the team to go get a QED device, which is the new tactical grenade in this map, and then you throw a QED device at these plates on the ground. It will miraculously teleport them where they need to be, blast them away. We got very unlucky here, a ray gun spawn, because QED devices are very unpredictable. A ray gun spawn that blasted out all of our windows. That can happen, I'm afraid, but yeah, that will kind of push those plates where they need to be. And then you need one final component, which is the wire. The wire spawns in the labs where the hacker spawns. It's really, really dark. It kind of lurks in the shadows. It's really easy to miss, but once you found it, just hold X to put it in your inventory, go back to this terminal area, hold X, and it will connect the two places together, and then that is the terminal built. Now, step 6, and with the terminal built, whoever is Richtofen needs to hold X to put the Vril device between these two plates, and that is why it's important that you have both the Easter eggs done. And then once that is in place, whoever's Richtofen needs to go to the screen and just start mashing X. And to be honest, it's like 2 to 3 minutes of dialogue. It's really, really interesting dialogue, but I've been Richtofen before. It is quite difficult to just keep mashing X because you're trying to input all these buttons. That's what the game's trying to get to you, and you're trying to like hack Maxis away and lock him out of the terminal. But it's really good dialogue, and once that's done, the screen will turn green, the Vril device will be charged, you'll know exactly when it's charged because it'll be glowing, and then you need to head back to the MPD device. Now with step 7, once you've headed back to the MPD device, 4 cylinders will rise up, and you have to again fill them each with 25 zombie souls. Again, this is why you want to be doing this on earlier rounds. So my advice for this, don't take 1 cylinder each, because this results in death most of the time. I'd suggest either taking 2 people per side, and then you both focus on one, then do the back one, or you could all focus on 1 cylinder and keep rotating like that, because if you break up, there's more chance of the zombies to flank you, and it's just really, really not a good time. And also watch out for the astronaut, as he can pin you down there and take all your perks. But yeah, once all of them are filled to the brim, and when you're killing zombies, no souls are getting sucked in anymore, you'll need to get Richtofen to put the charged Vril device into the panel on the front of the MPD device. And what this will do is it will swap Samantha and Edward around. It will swap their bodies, giving that player, well, Samantha now, because obviously the person playing as Richtofen, you can't play as Richtofen anymore because you've just swapped bodies. So the person playing as Samantha will get all 8 perma perks, and I think they did that as like a way of protecting Samantha because now she's vulnerable to the zombies. But anyway, step 8. Now Richtofen is in control, and Maxis will reach out to you to try and get you to override him. You need to head back outside and play Samantha Says 3 more times. Yeah, as many as 3 times, but for each round of Samantha Says you can successfully complete, a rocket will rise up and prepare for launch behind you. This rounds are much more challenging than the one for the first time you played it, but my strategy is just to keep calling out and repeating the sequence aloud, so you never forget it. This really works for me, but you guys could either write it down or get your friend to keep track of it, or if you have an Elgato like me, watch the flashback recording. But anyway, once you've completed all 3 rounds of Samantha Says, all 3 rockets will be risen, and you're ready for step 9. Now, step 9 is really, really simple. You need to head back to the MPD device and dislodge the egg with a QED blast. The egg will kind of be off-center to the panel, throw a QED down, and that will again miraculously teleport it to where it needs to be, and that will lead you on to step 10, which is to head back to Samantha Says. This is the final step. Throw a Gersh at the egg next to the Samantha Says machine, and there we go. The rockets will launch. Maxis will be like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And the Earth will eventually explode. You will see the rockets go to Earth. It's really, really epic. And then once the rockets hit Earth, everyone else gets perma perks. Your achievements will pop for Big Bang Theory, and 100 gamer score is now yours. And I mean, the ending itself has very mixed reviews. Personally, I really like it because of the tensions you hear between Maxis and Richtofen. And I love how eerie Samantha and Richtofen's body is when the rockets hit and she says the Earth goes boom, boom. And yeah, I think the Easter egg is quite logical as well, with no weird steps throwing you all over the place. And I love how they've implemented past Easter egg rewards into this too. I also really like going back to Area 51 when the Earth has been hit. I really like the colour saturation, and it filled me with so much excitement for Black Ops 2 Zombies, where we would inevitably be picking it up with Transit, which in hindsight, I think I was a bit too eagerly excited because Transit was so bad. But there we go, guys. That is Cryogenic Big Bang Party for 175 gamer score. I don't think you'll ever see a Zombies Easter egg reach that level of gamer score ever again, but I absolutely love this Easter egg, and I've loved doing all these guides, and apart from that, guys, it has been Goody, and goodbye.